Hello guys! Kamusta kayo? It's been a long time since I have given an update with regards to Immigration New Zealand, but today is the day. Dahil meron silang 2 new announcements, but we'll take it one at a time. And for this video, I'll be sharing with you information about the reopening of the skilled migrant category visa. For those of you who are new, my name is Chi and I do share about our life experiences here in New Zealand with immigration news on the side. And for you not to miss any of my videos, don't forget to click that subscribe button and follow me on ChiChiOnRecord on Facebook. Before we go ahead, guys, please be reminded that I am not connected with Immigration New Zealand. I am not an immigration lawyer, not an immigration officer, not an immigration advisor. All that I'll be sharing today will be information that I have read from the website and based on my personal experience. I am very excited to share this information with you guys because I was once in your situation dreaming to be a New Zealand resident. I am so delighted and so pleased to hear that Immigration New Zealand has made an announcement on when the skilled migrant category visa will reopen. If you've been one of my subscribers in the past few months, I have uploaded a video tackling about the skilled migrant category visa. Despite it not accepting applications currently, my main purpose of doing that video was to give you an overview and to give you information based on someone who have experience applying for a skilled migrant category visa. And it has actually been our pathway to become a New Zealand resident. As we all know, the skilled migrant category visa is still under review, and Immigration New Zealand is not accepting applications for this type of visa. Nevertheless, they have announced a new date on when they will be starting selecting EOIs or expressions of interest of at least 160 points. If in case you're one of those who have submitted their EOI before, you've got 2 options on what to do with your application. You may either continue or withdraw. In the instance where you decide to continue your application, it is your responsibility to double check and make sure that you have submitted correct information and to update Immigration New Zealand for any changes. Now, if in case you decide to withdraw your application, you may be entitled for a refund if your EOI has not yet been selected. There are 3 other reasons that may make you eligible for a refund, and that would be when you paid the fee but you did not need to, you paid the wrong fee, and when you paid the fee but your application did not meet the lodgement criteria. When you decide to make a refund application, you must complete a customer refund request form, which you will be submitting back to the office that handled your application. That means this would be in the office where you have submitted your visa application. If you've done it online, all you need to do is to go to check fees, decision times, and where to apply to locate the office that handles your application. Now let's talk about the selection process. Once they have chosen your application, they will be checking and making sure that you do meet the 160 point threshold. Remember guys, your total score will rely on your age, experience, employment, and qualifications. And once they have verified that you do have at least 160 points, you will receive an email from Immigration New Zealand inviting you to apply for a skilled migrant category resident visa. Guys, just be aware if you do visit the website, you will see a note saying the first election in November is expected to have a large number of EOIs. You may have to wait to hear from us as we work through the initial selection. This is pretty self-explanatory because, as we know, they didn't process any applications, and definitely there's a lot who have submitted their applications previously. So just be patient, guys. If it's for you, it will come. Let's face it, guys, sometimes we don't get what we want or what we hoped for or what we worked for. And Just an information for those who may not be able to receive an invitation to apply, your EOI will expire and will no longer be reselected. If you are one of those who gets lucky and receives an invitation to apply for the SMC resident visa, you will be given 4 months to submit your application. This is to be submitted only via online. All your documents should be in PDF format and as a single file. For example, you do need to submit your transcript of records, which may be 3 pages. All you need to do is to combine them all as one file and not as 3 separate files. Also, your photo must be in JPEG form with you showing a full front view of your face. Your photo must be between 500 KB and 3 MB. It should be between 900 by 1200 pixels and 2250 by 3000 pixels. And as I've said, should be in a JPEG file. If in case you will be applying as a family, just like in my case, I was a principal applicant and I have included my child and my husband in this visa application, we were required to provide a photo of each one of us. We would need to provide copies of our passports and also police certificates from each country where we have lived over 12 months. In my case, I have secured an NBI clearance from the Philippines and also in another country where we have worked and lived for over 12 months. Before I forget, guys, you should also get a copy of a police certificate from your country of citizenship. And if the applicant is below 17 years old, they are not required to submit a police certificate. And the application fee should be paid once you have completed the online form. If you heard my clue, I did mention that they will be reopening in November this year. But before I proceed, I am very, very excited for my kababayans around the world who may be here in New Zealand applying for the skilled migrant category resident visa or waiting for the reopening of the working holiday visa for Filipinos around the world on November 2. Now, here are the selection dates for the skilled migrant category resident visa expressions of interest. The date for the first selection, guys, is on November 9, 2022, where Immigration New Zealand will be selecting EOIs of at least 160 points. And as I've mentioned, it is still currently on review, and one change they will be implementing will be a higher point threshold. By the second selection, which will be on January 18, 2023, they will only be selecting EOIs with at least 180 points. And then after January 18, 2023, selections will be monthly, occurring on the third Wednesday of each month. And then, yun na nga, at least 180 points ang kailangan ninyo to get in to be invited to apply for the skilled migrant category resident visa. Guys, it's bedtime for me. I hope you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook. Bye!